The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove. Defines my name, NAS. What defines my name, NAS. What defines my name? Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what am I doing?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New England Patriots. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Over set. Ready. My name is Hunt.
Here's Nix to throw right away. There's a short one caught by Johnson. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. This defense for the Patriots very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense, just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
And 3 yards there takes them to the 45. Take a look at this Patriots defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. And not enough on the throw that time, as that one is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
This pass out wide to Hall. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and the first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now it's Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing Nix. He dumps this one off through the hole. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw is Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early in the 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Nick's going to keep this himself. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's 1st score here this afternoon. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. The 1st carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Next to the air. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. You look at this Steeler defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
All right, for a lock. Get wide now. Go Delta. Here we go. Fire down, fire down. Go Delta. Hot.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Big impact play, a tackle for loss. The Patriots at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Bridgewater now. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37.
16 yards. And the Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 37.
Here's Bridgewater. Open man is Higgins. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
32-yard line.
Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. To throw is Bridgewater. Finding Alvin Kamara for the completion. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Play action now. Bridgewater. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 20.
To the air again with Bridgewater. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
That's another Patriots first down. First and goal at the 5-yard
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Justin Jefferson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's Nix. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Dances by him and shutting him off. Now open field. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by some.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man. and broke the play up.
They're going. It's Nix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
On first and 10, it's Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
They're going to go in motion right.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
They'll run with Hall.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Nix.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Nix. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed.
And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Nick's going to keep this himself.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. He'll try and do this himself.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Now Bridgewater. Toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Here's Bridgewater. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Delta. I went for a lot. Get wide.
They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. Open man right side is St. Brown. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go with Kamara. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
At the 38-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Bridgewater. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away.
And this returnable for Hill. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
A gain of 6. That's good for us Patriots.
Bridgewater to throw it. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the 41, this is second and a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So after the run by Kamara, now another first and 10.
That's another
Bridgewater. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Throwing, Bridgewater. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25. yards there and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's Bridgewater. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jonathan Grenard able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. They'll set up to throw. And it is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Justin Jefferson, his third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw is Nix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. To the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He'll complete this one. Bucaque. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Bridgewater now. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and he will leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They'll try and throw for it here. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Nix to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw, here's Nix. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the throwing the catch was just fine, but to get zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and you're able to see the route develop.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Breece Hall taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Bass on for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Steelers 21.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Find out. Delta. Get wide now. All right for a lock.
To throw, Bridgewater. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Delta. Delta. Find out. Delta. Get wide now. All right for a lock.
To the air again with Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste a step of performance from these ace pass rushers.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Able to find Higgins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. T. Higgins, 29 yards. And the Patriots are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Luke now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Patriots 35, Steelers 21.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they'll put more points up on the board.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hicks. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Nix looking to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Tyreek Hill from 8 yards out. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And their own 29-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
Throwing here, Bridgewater. Now he'll top that. He can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Gregory Rousseau getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Bridgewater to throw. And that'll be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Worried about that, but my shoulders up. Probably the kids can't get the cold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Bridgewater. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nick's going to keep this himself.
Not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Here comes second down. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Johnson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards.
He's back to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
There's Hall bringing in another one. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's third down. Back to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. They'll come up first and 10 here. Bridgewater. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's second down. Here's Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Bridgewater. He's got his target. That's complete. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
First and 10 at the 11.
Here's first down. Bridgewater again. Throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the kick is good. The young rookie coming through like a 10-year vet. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in